Hello, guys. Please, gentle reminder lang not to use the in-house Wi-Fi para madalian ang tech team with the live streaming. Thank you very much. 15 minutes left until the start of ToonTalk. Get ready, presenters. Good luck na lang sa inyo. Patingin nga sa stream. Hello. Hi, good morning everyone. Day 3 of ToonTalk 2024 will start in 5 minutes.
I'm Koy Aleta, but you can call me Koy.
And I'm your humble host, Rafa Kailar, and we're here to welcome you to ToonTalk 2024, Down the Rabbit Hole.
Are you guys ready to immerse, delve, and enter the amazing and lovely stories visually portrayed and rendered by our fellow authors?
Of course. So, Koy, kamusta ka today?
I'm actually really good. I actually slept very early so I can be fully energized and get ready to watch all these amazing films.
That's great. And I hope our presenters are fully energized and ready. Ready na ba kayo, guys?
Ayun.
How about our lovely guest? Thank you so much for coming out this early. Alam naming maaga, but we really appreciate the effort. Okay, and let us not forget, of course, why this is an opportunity for our fellow authors to share their animation journey over the past year and to provide invaluable insight to their experiences. But before we continue, let's take a moment and start with a prayer.
With that, we kindly request everyone to please stand and let us put ourselves. Pray.
Let me be the change I want to see. To do with strength and wisdom all that needs to be done, and become the hope that I can be. Set me free from my fears and hesitations. Grant me courage and humility. Give me the spirit to face the challenge and start the change I long to see. Today I start the change I want to see. Even if I'm not the light, I can be the spark in faith, service and communion. Let us start the change we want to see, the change that begins in me. Today I start the change I want to see. Even if I'm not the light, I can be the spark in faith, service and communion. Let us start the change we want to see, the change that begins here in me. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
I will continue, O my God, to do all my actions for the love of you. Mary, Our Lady of the Star,
Pray for us.
Saint John Baptist de la Salle,
Pray for us.
Saint Benilde Romanson,
Pray for us.
live Jesus in our hearts
Forever. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem. Thank you. You may now all take your seats.
Hello again, I'm Koy, humbly requesting everyone to greet your neighbors. Say good morning, or don't talk to me, as you hold my hand, because you'll be with them as we journey down the rabbit hole.
All right. To brief everyone on this journey, ToonTalk is an event dedicated to showcasing students' animated thesis films and sharing their creative journey and process in crafting these masterpieces.
Exactly. This is the third day of the largest ToonTalk gathering organized so far. There's still plenty more films to see tomorrow, but before we kick off day 3 of ToonTalk 2024, let's welcome Miss Sheila Lee to deliver the opening remarks.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So last week, we have experienced 29 incredible films together. We've had an emotional roller coaster, no? So we've laughed, we've cheered, we've felt the kilig even. We've also shed a few tears. Few lang nga ba? Parang medyo madami-dami, no? Okay. So today, so through those stories, we've learned more about each other. We've gained a deeper appreciation for the people behind the art. Okay, so we've gained a better understanding where each of us are coming from. Yeah. So today, I am thrilled to introduce to you our second batch of films, presenters, and a wealth of new stories and experiences. So I look forward to experiencing more emotions with you guys. So ilabas na natin yung tissue. Okay. And so to all of our students, so both Neil's and mine, I want to express how incredibly proud I am of each of you. Okay, so you've endured and persevered despite the challenges. For one, arriving for class at 7 o'clock a.m., which I know you hate. Ako din, I hate. Okay, so meeting strict deadlines, again, something that you hate, right? And most of all, okay, one of the things that you hate the most would be handling numerous revisions. Okay. Yes. Okay, so please know that our aim is never to make things hard for you, but to prepare you for the professional environment and to ensure that your films are presented in the best possible light. Okay, so as I've said in one of my classes, hindi nyo kami kalaban, kakampi nyo kami. Yeah. Sorry. So thank you for your hard work in ensuring that this ToonTalk event runs smoothly. So a special thanks to our team leaders for taking on this challenging responsibility, and thank you for your sacrifices. Okay, so to everyone, thank you for waking up early to prepare the venue, even to the point of transporting our couch from the AC to here on foot. No? I hope the others did not mistake you for akyat bahay, no? So thank you for enduring the heat for our ushers downstairs, for tirelessly managing the lights and the microphones for our tech, and for staying calm, even when there are technical issues with the camera, with the internet, with YouTube Live. No. Thank you for bravely speaking in front of everyone, okay, and opening up yourself in front of the crowd. That's not an easy thing to do. Okay, so remember, every contribution matters, and no effort is too small to make a significant impact. Similarly, you might think na, my film is not good enough, or maybe it's too small to even make a difference. But you won't know its impact unless you share it, right? So just as you have been inspired by the films you have watched before, it's now your time to inspire others through your work. So each of you has a unique story to tell, shaped by your individual experiences, so draw from that. I would say, even if you touch just one person, okay, whether by bringing them laughter in their darkest moment, or inspiring them to connect with their family, encourage them to call their mom and dad, help them move forward from grief, or at least assist someone from the deaf community, right? So your impact is profound. Making a difference in even one person's life is a remarkable achievement. Okay, so again, congratulations to all our students. Good morning. Thank you all, and let's enjoy the rest of the event.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Miss Sheila, for the kind words. Talagang nakaka-inspire. And guys, please remember talaga na each of our films, we make a difference. Okay, so be proud of that. Alright, so before we start, I have a few reminders for our lovely audience. Please refrain from recording the films being presented. A recorded live stream will be available for you to watch again on YouTube and in our Facebook page. ToonTalk by Abani.
Vibrate mode, and please do not connect to the Wi-Fi connection as to not interfere with the ongoing live stream.
Food and drinks are permitted, but remember to stay clean as you go. Garbage bags are provided around the venue to observe cleanliness.
Comfort rooms are available, so please approach any of the ushers for assistance or guidance.
There will be a Q&A session after each presentation. We welcome everyone to participate. We would also like to add na for the parents and the guests that come, you guys have priority to speak first, so please feel free to speak up and ask questions or just say a few words of congratulations.
And with that, I think we are ready for our first presenter.
Ready na ba tayo lahat, guys?
Ready?
Yes! Alright!
Let's get the ball rolling. Let's go.
So, on to our first presenter. I'd like you guys to imagine being lonely, sad, hungry, cold, and unable to express it. That's the reality for dogs in the street.
As we watch Edrian's film, we will witness the life of a common stray, Kidlat, as he fights his way for survival.
This is Kalas by Edrian Adonis.
And thank you to everyone who watched my film and to everyone who woke up early para maka-attend sa ToonTalk. Na next slide. Once again, Kalas, a film by Edrian kay Adonis. Ako po yun. Thank you. Hello po. Next slide, please. About me, I love playing video games, watching series, drawing, and doing 3D stuffs. My goal as an artist is to be a 3D artist, specifically in background design. Next slide, please. These are some of my works, and yung pinaka-recent work ko is actually last year pa, so I haven't really updated it yet. And then, yun po. Next slide, please. So, inspiration for the film. Next slide. Mainly, yung inspiration ko is about stray dogs. So, pero if we will go on a deeper level, I was actually inspired by Panda. Panda was featured last 2021, I think, on social media. Ang story ni Panda is he was abused by his owner's mom. So, ang ginawa ng owner niya is pinakawalan lang siya in a chance to have a better life. And then, yun, and then, the Lord really works in mysterious ways, no? Kasi yesterday, it was actually World Aspen Day, as designated by the Philippine Animal Welfare Society, or also known as POSE. So, it is an honor to talk about stray dogs today, a day after World Aspen Day. And then next. There wouldn't be any Kalas film without my late childhood dog, Sophie. Next na nakakaiyak. For the film naman, Kit Bull, it was a Pixar short story about a stray kitten and an abused pit bull way back 2019. And then Bolt, yung pangalan kasi ng character ko is Kidlat. Kasi initially, it was supposed to be about dog agility contest. So, kunyari mabilis siya, Kidlat. Zoom. So, and then next is Hachiko, a very famous dog story. A true story of faith, devotion, and undying love. Next slide, please. So, this is Journey. Next slide. Annie Proj, it was really chill. I really love Annie Proj, especially with the help of Sergio. I had an easy time that time, and I really loved my paper that time. And then for Anne's story naman, I was actually really confused what happened that time, no? Parang ang ginawa ko na lang dyan is pinasa ko na lang yung finals ko for the requirement. Pumasa naman. And then for the Annie Prep, ito na siguro yung pinaka-stressful sa buong animation, pagiging animation student ko, no? Kasi it all went downhill during that time. Aside from, I was affected physically and mentally and emotionally. Aside from having a leukemia, I was also diagnosed with some of a heart problem during that time. So there were countless of exams and tests na ginawa. And then I was very mindful about my yung ginagawa ko yung kinakain ko. And on top of that, I lost my very first reptile, si Nacho. He was a bearded dragon, a lizard. And on top of that, I lost yun nga yung childhood dog ko, si Sophie. So that time, I was really questioning and upset about the universe, no? Sabi ko, bakit ang unfair ng life, ganun? And why do I keep on getting the shorter end of the stick, mga something like that. And I feel like it really changed me as who I am today. And parang naka-apekto talaga siya lahat. So, tapos iniisip ko pa kung papasa ba to sa Annie Prep Defense. Tapos parang countless of revisions and consultations. So ending pumasa naman. Thank you po. Next, for the production 1, ayun nga, medyo wala akong gana that time. And luckily, yung requirement lang for 3D students is yung rigs lang and yung 3D assets. So really, we have upper hand. So medyo tinatamad ako niyan, honestly. So napasa ko naman, ending 75, pwede na. And for the production 2 naman, I really had an easy time, especially with the help of Sir Pat, no. Natulungan niya talaga yung story ko mas maging narrow and mas maging clear yung vision and very straightforward. Tapos there was the time na sabi ni Sir Pat, alam mo, technical wise, kaya mo na eh. Uy, technical wise daw. So, it really boosted my confidence na nasabi sa akin ni Sir Pat yun kasi kay Sir Pat na galing eh. So, parang naniwala na sa akin si Sir Pat, parang ako na lang maniniwala sa sarili ko. And then, weeks after, sabi niya, story-wise, okay ka na eh. Uy! Sabi ko, Sir Pat, tuntok na to. Susunod, diretso na tuntok. So, we were joking about me and my friends na sabi ko, Sir, tuntok mo na to, tapos na rin to. So, yun, it was very fun and it was very chill. And then, during the production, ginawa ko rin yung rigging ko. Inulit ko pa yung rig ko sa dog. So, I had to do it within a day kasi next week kailangan mag-animate. And then, post-production, very easy and very chill lang din, especially with the help of Ma'am Teta and Miss Sheila. Maraming salamat po. Kay Ma'am Teta, ang inayos lang namin is yung anticipation for the animation and yung mga follow-ups ng animation. So, thank you po. And then yung kay Miss Sheila naman, ang inayos namin is yung mga brightness and contrast and color correction lang. And so, yun. Thank you po. So, yun. And syempre, hindi mawawala yung revisions. No? So, parang ang dami ng revisions ng akin. Parang every consultation na lang may revision. So, revision na lang ng revision. Minsan naiinis na ako. Pero, parang onti na lang magiging revision na yung title ng film ko. Joke. OA na yun. So, pero, yun nga, revision is part of your thesis and hindi mo naman maalis yun. So, you have to eat it all up na lang and kasi para sa'yo rin naman yung revision na yun and para sa film mo rin. So, next. Advice for students. Yung mga advice ko for today, actually nasabi na siya sa batch 1, day 1 and 2. So, ulitin ko na lang ulit. And luckily ako yung pinakauna, so ako yung original for today. Number 1, choose your topic well. Kasi 2 years mo siyang gagawin, approximately 2 years mo siyang gagawin. So, kailangan gusto mo talaga yung topic mo deep inside. May times na magsasawa ka and it's probably normal for a human, I think. Kasi you can't really eat up the same food every day. So, pero syempre dapat hindi mawawala yung, kumbaga, yung fuel mo to do your thesis and your subject nga. And then, take your time doing your film. Ito, ibibigay ko tong advice na to kasi hindi ko siya nagawa nung time na yun. Kasi honestly speaking, nung production to ko, ginagawa ko lang yung deadlines and revisions ko Wednesday night. Tapos yung pasok namin Thursday ng umaga. So, it works for me, no? Pero, not for everyone, I think. So, take your time doing your film. And I feel like my film would have been better animation-wise if I really took my time doing my film. But that wouldn't be me, no? That wouldn't be Edrian na. So, last is rest. Thesis is thesis, and you can't always take that away from from being a college student. But don't forget to rest. May it be physical or mental health. Very important yan, so don't forget the rest. And then, next slide. So, thank you. For acknowledgements lang. Thank you. For acknowledgements lang, I wanted to thank my family, friends, and my girlfriend. And also to CSB Scholarship Program. Thank you po, Sir Peter, for giving me this opportunity. I wouldn't be here without. Thank you po.
Ayan. Congratulations, Edrian.
Thank you.
Grabe.
Iyak nanay ko.
Una-una, iiyak na agad. Grabe, rest of day 3. Pahirapan. So, anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
The Q&A is now open. If the parents or the guests would like to say something or ask a question, please feel free to. And then the students can ask afterwards.
Ay, yung mother ko, yung nanay ko na lang may question siya. Pero ako na lang din magtatanong.
Pero ikaw magtatanong.
Kasi nahihiya siya. Actually, nasabi ko na sa kanya yung answer na to, kaso nakalimutan niya, so kinukulit niya ako, yung question niya is, ano daw meaning ng kalas? Sabi ko, sa Monday mo na alamin na para So, ano ba meaning ng kalas? Kalas kasi when we heard of Kalas, parang maiisip natin is disconnect or parang mapuputol ganun Kalas. Pero when I was thinking of the title of the film, Kalas, hindi yun yung meaning na yun. Parang ang ginawa ko, pinagbaliktad ko lang yung syllables ng askal. So askal, so kalas, kaya naging Kalas.
So parang double meaning siya.
Parang ganon. So,
Very smart.
parang ang pangit naman pag Aspin kasi Pinas, pero hindi naman tungkol sa
Oo
Pinas
nga.
yung film ko. So yun yung
Pinas.
meaning na
Yeah, thank you tita, very well spoken po. Napakaganda po ng tanong nyo. Ayan, ako may question naman ako kung wala pa naman. Okay lang ba guys? Okay lang daw sabi nila. Why did you choose 3D?
Why did I choose
Oh,
3D?
bakit nga ba 3D?
This happened way back 2022, I think. Basta nung tinake namin yung 2D trad together with my friends. So, nung nakita ko yung mga works nila, sabi ko, ang ganda ng mga works nila. Hindi ako pwedeng maiwan dito. Pag nag-2D ako, parang may mapag-iiwanan yung gawa ko eh. So I had to think of other way para mag-excel, para maiba yung attention nila sa akin. So I decided to work on 3D and learn 3D para less competition.
Right. Ayun, gumana nga. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think we have another question from the audience.
If it's okay, can I speak?
Sorry, can you put your mic?
If it's okay, I can speak English. My Tagalog
Yeah.
is...
Go ahead.
Okay. How long does it take to make the film? Like, when does it...
To make the film, it actually depends on you, but we actually have 6 sems for that, starting from Uniproj up to post-production. But it depends on you if you want to do it straight, like dire-derecho, from Uniproj and sunod. Pero if you want to take low, it's okay naman, but approximately it's 2 years.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Good luck. Is there anyone else?
Actually, I also have a question. For you, did you have your interviews? Did your interviewees have any experience with dog pounds or anything?
Not really, but having dogs as kasi initially my Uniproj was about understanding dog behavior. So yun.
All right. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else? Ayan.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to ask. So I think this is like one of the few films that uses the 3D animation medium. So I'd like to ask, how was rendering these scenes?
How was rendering these scenes? It was actually easy for me because naglaan talaga ng pera yung parents ko for the for my build, so it was easy. Although there was a time na medyo mabagal yung scene, yung isang scene, sabi ko bakit ang bagal sa Blender? And then tas nakita ko yung kung ilang gigabytes na yung isang scene, parang 3 gigabytes na ata. So pero mali ko yun. So yun, medyo madali lang naman siya. As long as you'll keep on track on ano yung makikita sa film mo, sa main composite.
Ayun. And also remember, you can also use the workstation sa school to render para di kayo mahirapan.
Sabay-sabay na PC, ganun.
Truly.
Hi, a question. Can you describe a particular scene or moment in your film that you are most proud of and why it stands out to you?
Yung after kinagat ni Kidlat yung kamay nung villain, parang tumatakbo siya tapos umaano sa camera. So I'm kind of proud of that scene kasi hindi ko talaga siya naisip at first. Parang nag-plot out na lang lahat na tas gumana siya. So I'm proud of that.
Thank you for that. One more question. If you had more time or resources, is there anything you would have done differently in your project?
I feel like ang gagawin ko lang is i-enhance yung animation kasi Ang ginawa ko lang sa animation is based from what I know and not from what I research about. So yun lang.
I see. Thank you so much for your answer and congratulations on completing your film. Thank you.
All right. Ayan, anyone else? Last call. Here.
Hello po. First of all, congratulations. So
Wala na
for
ako
my
kayo.
question, what made you decide to have that ending?
At to have that ending. As you may all know, yung ending is actually open-ended scene. Yung, kumbaga, yung audience magde-decide kung anong gusto nilang maging ending. So I don't want to be biased, no, kasi me myself, I really haven't adopted a stray dog. So I want the audience to decide kung ano magiging outcome ng film nila. And to show rin na hindi lahat ng stray dogs nagkakaroon ng good ending itself kasi hindi naman lahat na-adapt and nagkakaroon ng magandang buhay. That's all po.
Yun. Napakaganda naman ang sagot na yun.
Pwede na.
Ayan. So, if there's nothing else, we'll end it here. Maraming salamat,
Thank
Edrian.
you.
Congratulations! Give him a round of applause, everyone.
Ayun. Wow, that was such an amazing film. Oh my God.
Yeah, grabe. Tas 3D pa talaga, no?
I can't fathom having to rig all that.
Whenever I see a 3D film, talaga namamangha ako sa mga gumagawa. Because I was like, hindi kaya na laptop ko yan.
Same.
Alright, so on to our next presenter. Ready na ba kayo, guys?
Woo!
Okay. When Daniel Hagen, the unyielding CEO of JJ Cosmetics Incorporated, encounters a beagle that looks eerily like his missing childhood pet Daisy, his carefully constructed life starts to crumble.
This unexpected reunion stirs up past memories, or painful memories, forcing Daniel to confront the brutal animal testing practices his company is infamous for.
Will he sacrifice his empire to make amends, or is it too late for redemption? This is Daisy's Impact by Youshi Binuya.
Oh, Daisy, where have you gone?
Everything all right, sir. Don't worry much about it.
One struggle, one fight. Human freedom, animal rights. One struggle, one fight. Human freedom, animal rights.
As Daniel looked over the papers, several test subjects had different outcomes. One might think upon seeing such reports that all is well. However, are they really? But as things go wrong, the truth shall reveal itself.
What brings you
Oh,
here?
sir. It looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that dog. Alternatives exist. Like these. If we just...
Nonsense! How sure are you that this will work?
It is time that this company changes its ways. Be sure to relay this properly.
Right away.
Since the big change, Daniel's company had shifted to utilizing an alternative, in vitro testing. Real human tissue samples which can be ethically donated to science as a result of surgeries or after death are viable alternatives for testing. The company's researchers began to use the lab-produced tissue to test the efficacy of ingredients and tolerance of products before they go to market. This has become part of a larger, ongoing effort within the scientific community, aiming to reduce and replace the use of live rabbits, mice, and other laboratory animals in tests and experiments.
Good morning, everyone. That was my film, Daisy's Impact. Next, please. Okay, so about me, yes, I'm Maxine Binuya, but mostly known as Youshi by my peers, my friends, and my professors. I'm from ID 121. I love writing stories, creating OCs, and collecting merch of my favorite characters, cosplaying, reading, and of course, my pets. And two of my goals as an artist is to publish my own visual novel or to be a storyboard artist or a character concept designer. Next, please. And these are just some of my works. Yes, next, please. Okay, so my how might we statement is, how might we inform business owners that alternative testing will have positive effects on their business and on the animals? Next, please. Okay, so the main goal of my film is to highlight the impacts of animal testing and promote ethical alternatives, encouraging informed and compassionate decision making among business owners while maintaining profitability. Next, please. Okay, so as for my design overview, I decided to go with the chibified kind of art style for my film, just so it's more entertaining to the audience, and I could exaggerate the expressions, which is the main purpose of when it comes to a chibi art style. Next, please. And of course, an important thing, why did I use a beagle? A beagle is one of the most commonly used breed of dogs in animal testing due to their docile nature, and this makes it easier for the scientists to work with them because they trust humans easily. So basically, this is being used against the dog. Okay, next, please. Okay, so as for some of my pegs and inspirations, I'm sure you guys know Save Ralph by Spencer Susser, which was made in 2021. And of course, The Plague Dogs by Martin Rosen, which is about 2 dogs that escaped a research facility. And of course, the Beagle Freedom Project, which is a leading organization for rescuing and rehoming animals using experimental research since 2010. Next, please. Just some of my designs from my pre-production work, some of the locations, and the size comparison of Daniel and Daisy. Next, please. So just for my film colors, it's mostly browns, blues, and yellows. Next, please. Okay, so for my production journey, starting with Aniproj, I would say I kind of enjoyed the research paper because I like doing research, and there was so much to find about animal testing, and I know it's a topic that not a lot of people talk about, or well, you know about it, but a lot of people aren't aware of what is actually happening within the research facilities that conduct these experiments. And as for the pre-production, this was very crammed. Yes, it was very crammed because I think I finished my entire prod Bible in 1.5 weeks, and we still had I was on a vacation with my family in Las Casas, and I was working on it, and it was storming so bad outside, and somehow I managed to finish it, and my prof was like, "Oh my God, you finished so much in 1.5 weeks. How did you do that?" I'm like, "Yes, miss. It's because I work during even vacations." And as for my production, it was hard for me. Well, considering the topic I chose, there were certain points where I would cry because I feel parang mentally tolling in a way na, oh my God, I'm really making a film about animals dying, and I love animals, so sobrang sakit lang talaga. Pero in terms of technical terms, okay lang naman. I wasn't that good at animating it when it started, but I got through it somehow. And as for my post-production, I love compositing. Thank you, Miss Sheila, for that. I love Adobe After Effects. It took a while for me since I had problems with color grading and all of that, but it made my film prettier and more satisfied with how it turned out. And next, please. Okay, so just it's a initial story setback. Well, I use a hard drive that has a lot of storage, and I would bring it to school sometimes because I would work on it during the classes. And there are times where I'm so sabog, so I forgot to eject it properly, so I leave some of the files in school. cool, which is so bad. And I panic because, oh my God, when I open the file, something's missing or it won't open. So make sure na you eject your hard drives properly, please. And of course, multiple ending revisions. Initially, Daisy wasn't going to die, but according to my defense panelists, it would have made a bigger impact if she did die. So I had to change the ending. I'm sorry. I had to change the ending just so I could achieve that desired impact with my audiences. And of course, a legal name change. Thank you to Sir Dennis for noticing this because apparently his initial name was Jansen, his last name. But apparently it was too close to a real CEO's name. It was also a cosmetics company. I don't want to get sued. So I had to change his last name. So yes, so make sure that the names you're using is not a real person or nothing any too close to the film you're making because you don't want to get sued. That's the last thing you want to have when making a thesis film for school. And skill improvement, of course, like I said, I was a beginner in animating, so I was able to improve my skills naman in the process, even if it was hard. Next, please. Yes, this is the one I said earlier. I left it on the school computer, but of course I managed to retrieve them. And again, the emotional mental toll, because the entire process is mentally and emotionally taxing, since it constantly reminded me of being a fur parent with 2 pets. And but I pushed through somehow, even if it's painful, because I wanted to pursue this film. And next, please. Just a few pieces of advice. Keep multiple backups kahit Google Drive, OneDrive, kahit saan pa yan, hard drive. Basta may backup kayo. And don't lose your files kasi ayaw niyong ulitin yan ulit. And don't be afraid to revise your story kahit sobrang raming revisions or kahit you're butting heads with your professors, you don't like what they're trying to tell you, but explain nyo lang, maintindihan naman nila, and at the end of the day, it's your own film, and however it ends up is literally up to you naman talaga. And it will help refine your narrative skills. And again, don't make sure that names and elements in your project do not infringe on existing trademarks or copyrights. Next, use the project as an opportunity to improve your skills. And again, oh my God, always keep important files on your thesis secure and accessible. Don't leave them anywhere. Please, na-traumatize ako dito sobrang. And again, okay, so pinakalas, like everyone else said, take care of your mental health, seek support when needed, and of course, remember to take breaks. This is because, especially if your thesis project touches on topics that are very personal or close to you, it's hard to work on. So, next please, and that's all. Just a bit of an acknowledgement, shameless plug. That's my dog's Instagram. That's Azuki, yes. And it says, thank you for my family and to my friends. I don't have pictures with my friends, but hey. And for the next one, yes, next please. Of course, my professors, thank you for supporting me all the way. I don't think I would have been able to do this film without your help. Yes, that's all. Thank you.
Ayan. Congrats, Youshi, on your film. How do you feel?
Okay. I was a bit anxious, but okay lang.
No, you did great. That was great. She did great, diba, guys? Oh, see? All right. So I think it's time to open the Q&A session. So, friends and guests, feel free to ask questions first if you guys have any. Hello, Ralph.
Hello. Good morning. Congrats for finishing
Thank
thesis.
you.
I just have a question lang. I saw that in the credits, the voice acting was credited to Replica Studios. Is that like what is that?
It's it's AI voice acting, but it is ethically based. It was approved by Sir Yo and Sir Dennis, and I was able. I used this because I'm a broke student. Yung parents ko nagbayad para dito sa software. And it was hard for me to reach out since mahihain ako and I don't have a lot of friends. So yes, I was able to utilize this and I'm glad that it actually helped my film. Yes.
I'm glad that it was able to help naman. I was just wondering, how were you able to ensure na it stayed ethical throughout the process?
Well, it was mostly my own script naman, and the software itself, it had like speech to text. So pwede kang ikaw magsalita, so ikaw mag-enunciate, and it will help you state these words in parang in a more humanly way. So parang ikaw talaga nagsasalita.
Love that. All right. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Good thinking, yeah. A very smart use of your tools, diba? Yeah. Does anyone else have a question? If not, sige, I'll ask na lang muna. Sige, I'll ask first. As you said kanina, you were saying that it was a very hard topic for you, especially as a fur parent. So, what made you decide to use such a serious topic for your film?
Well, it's because lagi akong nakakita ng stray animals, of course.
Right.
Maraming stray animals, even if it's a dog, it's a cat. And napapansin ko na parang there are organizations pero sobrang konting tumutulong. So, naaawa ako kasi especially when I heard about the animal testing sa cosmetics mismo kasi hindi naman priority ang cosmetics, bakit kailangan mong pumatay.
Tama.
So inisip ko na I want to be able to give these animals a voice kahit papano, even if it's through my own film, to show na I care a lot about animal rights and these animals' lives kasi they're animals, they're helpless. They cannot speak for themselves. There has to be someone to speak for them.
That's right. Tama. Yan. Thank you so much for that. And remember, guys, use ethically sourced. Okay? Hindi dapat yung unethically sourced. I mean, obvious naman siguro yun. Any other questions? Sorry?
Hindi, more like hindi the question, parang compliment sa gawa mo. Like, thank you for making this kind of film kasi very kind of passionate ako pagdating sa mga sa mga makeup and skincare na hindi tawag dito na cruelty free. So natutuwa ako locally. Nakikita ko na maraming mga cruelty free product. They tried their best. Pati vegan, they really tried their best. Pero naiinis ako kasi like yung mga malalaking kumpanya like MAC, L'Oreal, Maybelline, Makeup Forever, iba pa. Hindi nila magawa yun. Ang yaman-yaman nila. Di ba?
Yeah.
Diba, yaman nila. Nakakaloka.
Yun nga.
So, yeah. It's nice that you made that film, man. It's really, really good.
Thank you.
And hopefully, mabuhay pa tayo na makita natin yung future na halos lahat ng mga makeup products, skincare, any product actually, is cruelty-free.
Yes, diba? And by the way, additionally, mas mura pag alternatives kaysa sa bubili ka ng animals.
Tama.
So, yes.
Hopefully,
Mahal
yun na yung
pumatay.
maging standard as soon as possible.
Ayan. Thank you very much for that passionate compliment. Ayan. Any questions from the audience? Ako, may question naman ako ulit. Sige. What was one of your favorite scenes to animate in that film?
It was the part where he's yung childhood flashback niya na kasama si Daisy and yung part na where he decided na things should change.
Right. Yung part na happy pa talaga siya. I mean, I guess yun talaga yung masayang i-animate. Medyo serious talaga yung topic, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Ayun. So, I have another question. Ano nang balak mong gawin? Do you plan on making other films? Do you plan on refining your animation style? What's next for you?
Well, siguro I want to add more sa film and ayusin yung film kasi I think for now, hanggang hindi ko siya hanggang ma-revise ko siya ng maayos, siguro hindi ko muna ipopost. Kasi I wanted to be like a film na that people will talk about. So, yes.
So you consider yourself somewhat of a perfectionist?
Parang ganun.
Parang ganun. So how is that, how is trying to manage that during your film process? Mahirap ba yun? Nahirapan ka ba? Anong ginawa mo?
Well, there are times na parang naiinis ako kasi it looks pangit, like the animation, and then I would ask my friends, they're like, that looks good na. I'm like, no, it does not. So parang a bit of a hindrance, but it also helps.
Yeah, the self-sabotage is real. Pero kinaya mo naman, di ba? It was a really nice film. Di ba, guys? Alright, I think we have a question.
Hello, just a question. What was the most challenging aspect of animating this film, and how did you overcome it?
It was the part where I had to show what actually happened to dogs. Yung part na parang dinisect yung dog. Kasi they literally poured in the cosmetic material dun sa lungs ng dog. I don't know honestly kung bakit kailangan gawin yung ganun na talaga na sobrang lala. So, ang hirap ng gawin ng part na yun kasi parang ilang times ako umiyak kasi ina-animate ko to. Sabi ko, oh my God. Okay, so yeah, yun yung pinakamahirap na part for me.
I definitely understand that. And may I also ask, like, how did you push through this barrier?
Well, inisip ko lang na kailangan ko paglaban yung animal rights. So, push tayo kahit mahirap siya i-animate kasi nakakaiyak. So, yun talaga yung motivation ko.
Okay, I just want to say also congratulations for creating this film, and thank you so much for sharing this advocacy.
So, thank you.
I actually have one final question. For you, are you considering making more advocacy-based animations in the future?
Most likely, I will, yes.
And what type of advocacy, if I may ask, would you consider making as a film?
Siguro something similar like sa stray animals also.
Alright, I think that's all for now. Thank you so much,
Thank
Youshi.
you.
Congratulations on your film. Give her a round of applause, everybody.
Ayun. Grabe naman, 2 animal films in a row.
Oo nga eh. It was so nice. Pero siguro nawala tulog natin lahat doon. Especially at that one part.
Oh my God.
So medyo na-shock din ako doon.
Medyo na-shock din.
But yeah, it was such a great film. Pero there's more to come actually.
Actually, yeah. Speaking of, is there anybody here who loves to hustle? In this next film, we shall witness the story of an avid hustler named Aya, a young corporate warrior battling the chaos of her typical Friday grind.
So relatable. How much more can her heart take as Aya keeps setting aside her passion amidst her day-to-day struggle?
Let's cut to the chase and find out in this next title, Heartstrong
by Francis Nuestro.
So, unang-una po sa lahat, magandang umaga po sa ating mga manonood. Marami pong salamat sa pagnood ng aking maiksing pelikula. Next slide, please. Ako po si Frances Nuestro, isang mag-aaral dito sa De La Salle College of St. Benilde. ID 121, at sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, maglalantad na po ako. Ikalawa ko na po itong kurso. Ako po ay isang licensed physical therapist at naghanap buhay po ako ng ilang taon bago ako naglakas loob na bumalik sa college to pursue my inner child's dream. Here are my goals as an artist. So, growing up, I wanted to be an animator, specifically 2D animator. Pero recently, yung interest ko deviated towards 3D animation, specifically hybrid animation. So my film is very close to heart kasi it's very similar to what I experienced and what my peers experience as a working class in this country. Next. My how might we is as follows. So basically, how might we use animation to re-evaluate hustle culture? Next. And the goal of my film ultimately is to encourage the scrutiny of the need to hustle. Sa karanasan ko po kasi ng mga kaibigan ko at pati na rin po ng mga nakapanayam ko, mas normal na may isa o dalawa kang side hustle than wala. Which is supposedly, dapat sa isang hanap buhay, dapat sapat na yung sahod mo para masustentuhan yung mga araw-araw nating pangangailangan. That's the whole idea of the minimum wage. Dapat livable wage siya. Pero ngayon, to afford your basic needs, it's not uncommon to have part-time jobs to supplement your primary job. Next slide, please. So here are the inspirations for the theme and concept of my film. So my film heavily referenced in a heartbeat. Nagustuhan ko yung idea na part of your body has detached from yourself kasi personally, that was how it felt at the time. Parang a part of me is missing nung wala pa ako sa path na to. So I like that concept and decided that instead of romance, more of the idea of passion and of the chasing of your dreams. And I always wanted to create a short silent film as well, like the sequence sa Up, so I just opted to do that for my thesis. Next. So for the design overview, I had to take inspiration from real-life images as well for props and costume design. Next. As for the visual style and inspiration, pinalaki talaga ako ng Disney and Pixar films, so yung style na naisip ko sa mga character ng pelikula ko is hawig sa style nila. And for the environment, I reference naman itong Steven Universe and Owl House. And for the overall look, nagustuhan ko yung inspiration ng Hello World. Next. So the next few slides show the visual development of my film. So here are my main characters from 2D to 3D, si Aya and si Heart. And I'm really glad with how they turned out. Next. So I just wanted to share yung unang prototypes ko for the 3D models. Halimbawa po yung leftmost for Aya and the rightmost for the parents. Kahit approved na siya, I actually polished them during the term break and during the latter half of the production para mas hawig sila sa character sheets. And I initially modeled Aya na wala siyang butas sa dibdib kasi yung initial idea ko for the whole was a moving visual effect na parang kitang-kita talaga na black hole. So I was used to add it during post, pero it turned out too complicated at baka hindi ko siya matapos, so I had to go back to my model and adjust. I ended up using a Boolean modifier instead, and to mimic yung illusion ng hole, I added the black sphere. Next. And ito naman po yung aking models from 2D to 3D. So by the way, lahat po ng models and animation ng film ko was done using Blender. So ito po yung opisina. Next. Yung art studio. Next. And yung kwarto ni Aya. So lahat po ng settings sa film, minodel ko, hindi lang yung specific na kwarto, pero pati yung buong gusali. Kasi yung ibang scenes, nasa pasilyo, yung iba nasa lobby, yung ibang scenes nasa labas. Tapos yung initial scenes na lumalaki pa si Aya, yung ibang scenes nasa living room, yung iba nasa kitchen. So, kailangan ko siya talaga i-model. Pero naka-help din naman yung ibang assets, pwedeng kunin na lang, basta royalty-free and or properly credited. Next. And then ito naman po yung film colors. So kinailangan ko pong maging conscious about color psychology para sa pelikula ko. So yung target ko na kulay is kulay kayumanggi, kulay asul, yung scenes para makita na walang masyadong buhay, walang kalatoy-latoy yung present life ni Aya. Tapos habang mas nagiging malungkot yung eksena, mas nananaig yung pagka-asul. And as much as possible, sinubukan ko na yung light source dun sa parents niya dapat dilaw para isignify na sila yung remaining source of hope and happiness ni Aya. Next. Sunod naman po is my production journey. So like the others, nag-research and nagsulat ng script. Actually, nung Aniproj, iba yung story na naisip ko for the film, pero hindi kasi ako ganun ka-invested. Tapos during Anne's story itself, ang payo sa amin is to write a story that would resonate with us. So when I drafted the script, tuloy-tuloy ko lang siyang ginawa. And thankfully, wala namang revision, so since set na siya, smooth naman. During pre-production, sobrang nag-enjoy ako dito. Medyo na-stress din ng konti kasi ang daming kailangan na output, pero masaya siya kasi dito mo ko conceptualize yung characters and yung environment and yung props. Na-stress lang ako sa fact na hindi ko pa sure kung 2D or 3D yung film ko kasi gusto ko talagang gumawa ng 3D, pero hindi ko alam kung paano. Kasi I thought if I were assigned to a 2D prof, dapat ibig sabihin nun yung film ko is 2D din. But I consulted with my academic advisor. Shout out to Sir Chino. He encouraged me to do my film in 3D. Kasi yun din talaga yung gusto ko after I graduate. So ayun, even though I had no idea how to do 3D animation, sabi ko, sige, push lang. Bahala na. So I went through it. Sobrang nangangapa. Next. Thankfully, during defense, meron dong 3D expert as one of my panelists and nag-alok siya to help me. Lapitan ko raw siya pag kailangan ng advice sa 3D. Hindi ko pa kilala si Sir noon, pero inisip ko, okay, sabi niya eh. I'll take his word for it na lang. Pakapalan na lang ng mukha kasi kailangan talaga. Buti na lang naging prof ko rin siya eventually sa 3D Skrig, which is dun ko natutunan paano gawin yung model and paano sila i-rig para ma-animate ko sila. So less na yung hiya ko noon kasi at least prof ko na siya. So shout out sa'yo, sobra, Sir Jeremy Sanchez, for guiding me throughout the production. Of course, to my mentors din, Sir Nelson and Sir Chino, baka magtampo sila. They were very supportive and they actually encouraged me to do the cross-consultation. Ngayon siguro pwede ko na po i-confess na pag tinatanong niyo po ako kung kaya kong tapusin yung 50%, 100%, sabi ko, kaya yan, sir. Pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko rin po talaga alam yung sagot. Nagtitiwala na lang talaga ako na kakayanin ko kasi wala naman akong choice kundi kayanin ko. Nanalig na lang ako sa kayang ituro sa akin ni Sir Jeremy. And so aside from those apprehensions and slight stress, naging smooth naman yung production process. Next. Then for compositing, I didn't know na pwede mag-composite sa Blender, so I used Adobe for the whole film with the guidance din of Sir Neil. And ito yung pinaka-stressful for me because this point, hindi ko pa talaga na-add yung butas ni Aya sa dibdib. And inabot ako ng 3 weeks bago ko makuha yung hitsura na kailangan ko para mas mukha talaga siyang butas. So aside from that setback, na-stress din ako kasi nag-commission ako ng music prod na pag may nadadagdag ng scenes, nakakahiya na sabihin na uy, wait lang, di pa pala final yung film ko. And I think she's here with us sa audience. So hi, Yasmin. Thanks again so much for your patience throughout the process. I'm so happy to have worked with you because you were able to capture what I envisioned for my film. And to students who are looking for music prod for your films, take note. Next. As my journey closes, here are what I've learned. So una, very amateur na mistake ko po ito. Kahit kalimitan ng pelikula ko, ang nakikita natin ay si Aya at si Heart. Marami akong kinailangan na gawin na model. Kasi bukod kay Aya, meron siya yung magulang niya, yung boss niya, yung palit niya sa trabaho. Tapos meron pa yung lumalaki siya from baby to toddler, elementary, high school, college. Tapos yung dulo sa scene na nag-change outfit pa siya. Tapos meron pa akong crowd scene. So pag binilang mo yon, parang alam ko na sa isang dosena yung kailangan kong i-model. Pero kasi ideally, sa limited time na meron kami to produce the film, dapat maganda, 1 to 2 characters lang. 3 parang madami na yon. Pero ayun, nagawa naman ng paraan kasi I use a base mesh na doon ko lahat ihuhulma yung ibang characters ko. Next is parang para sa mga kapwa ko na hirap sa direksyon or walang spatial awareness, dapat double check nyo talaga yung floor map, yung scenes at camera placements kasi may times na di ko masunod yung layout ko sa storyboard kasi pag doon pala siya tumakbo, pader na pala yun, dead end na pala. Yun, take note lang. And then animatics, very important. Kasi mas dito magagamay yung timing ng animation ng bawat scene tsaka yung haba ng pelikula kapag pinagtagpi-tagpi na sila. Yung akin kasi na-realize ko, sobrang rough ng animatics ko. Kaya nung simula, 3 minutes lang siya, ayun pala, 6 minutes talaga siya. Next, I cannot stress this enough, yung consultation. Kasi minsan akala mo okay na yung film mo kasi alam mo yung script mo. Pero pag chinek ng props, mahirap pala siya basahin, intindihin. So magandang magkaroon ng feedback para mas gawing pulido yung film. And of course, it goes without saying, hindi ko po matatapos yung film ko kung wala yung tulong ng mentors ko and yung support ng mga kaibigan ko, both dito sa Benilde and mga kaklase ko sa UP, tsaka yung mga dati kong katrabaho. Shout out pala sa 3D people. Hello, Mart and Kenshin, na nag-serve din na mentors ko kasi sila minsan yung kinoconsult ko pag may di ako mag-get sa Blender. Kina Ella, Maxine, Felisa, Jeho, Pixie, Van, ayan. Salamat, salamat. To my partner, Steven, I know you're watching. If not live, at least a recording because I know yung difference sa time zone. Thank you kasi laging nandyan ka to support me throughout my journey. Thank you, love. And of course, to my family, especially to my parents, I dedicate this film to you. Thank you for letting me do this. Yeah. Next. Ayun. So yung mga payo ko, wala naman masyadong pinagkaiba sa payo nila. Una, maganda yung paksang pipiliin mo, dapat gusto mo talaga. Tapos better if shorter yung film mo kasi limited lang yung time to produce it. And dapat maganda if familiar na rin kayo sa software. Pero if hindi man, tulad ko na natutunan lang din talaga yung Blender during production and wala akong idea sa 3D pipeline, kaya rin naman basta malakas lang yung loob nyo. Tiwala kayo sa work ethics nyo and i-maximize nyo yung consultations and your other resources at your disposal. Pati yung friends nyo resources yan, maximize nyo sila. Always find a time to rest kasi kahit paano, ganon nyo kamahal yung ginagawa nyo kung wala kayong pahinga, wala kayong kawala sa burnout. And tiwala lang sa process, matatapos ka rin. So bago po ako magtapos, gusto ko lang din po sabihin para sa mga mag-aaral na hindi namin kasama ngayon mag-present sa ToonTalk. Alam ko may lungkot and may feeling na parang napag-iiwanan, pero gusto ko lang sabihin na ang buhay ay hindi karera. Kung may kailangan kayong habulin, sana hindi yung mga kasabayan nyo, kasi lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang panahon. Kung may hahabulin kayo, sana yung pangarap nyo or yung gusto nyong gawin sa buhay. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.
Grabe, very well spoken and thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you. Maligayang buwan ng wika.
Maligayang buwan ng wika, oo nga. Oh my God, it's August. Oo nga. The question and answers is now open for all the parents and guests who would like to come forward and give their questions or compliments. Ayun. So, if ever I may ask the first question, for me, how did being a physical therapist influence you and how you made your film, or if not?
Naging influence siya sa akin in terms of pagpili ko rin din talaga sa 3D. Kasi, well, totoo naman lagi talaga akong mas mabilis ako ma-burnout sa 2D. Pero inisip ko din, at least kapag 3D, mas less prone ka sa repetitive injuries, kaka-draw, kaka-animate. So at least kahit pa paano, parang mas okay yung biomechanics mo if you're just using yung mouse mo. Yan.
Ayun, thank you. Shocks, parang magandang umaga, Binibini.
Magandang umaga, Ginoo.
Napipresyo ako mag-Tagalog. Bonang wika pa lang ngayon. No? So, congratulations sa film mo. Sobrang nagandaan talaga ako doon. Ay, shucks, nagtatagalog na talaga ako. May tanong ako para sa'yo. So, sinabi mo kanina na PT ka sa UP? Sorry?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, scholar ng bayan. So, ano yung parang flow nun from PT to animation? Like, paano ka na-inspire? Like, oh shucks, mag-drawing na lang ako.
Kasi kaya rin ako nag-decide na to go back to school is yung pandemic. Then, parang, alam mo, parang feeling mo magugunaw na yung mundo. Ito kasi, biggest what if ko talaga to. Kasi nung bata ako, gusto ko talagang mag-animation. So, pagdating ng pandemic, halala na akong chance. Tapos, sabi ko, try ko mag-ano.
Tapos diniretso mo na, no? Yeah. Parang siyang thought gun. Ang galing. Anyone have any questions in the audience? If wala, sige. Ako ulit, sige. Sige, ayan.
Hello, Francis. Hi. So, let's start with questions muna. So, what was your most favorite part of the production?
Yung favorite part ko sa production is actually yung pag-learn ko ng 3D pipeline. Kasi parang nung una talagang from 0 to ngayon alam ko na. And then, the second part din is yung mga daya sa sa camera na pag nakita ko bakit ang daya ko, pero pag tinitignan ko yung behind the scenes ko ng mga Disney films, ganun din naman yung ginagawa nila. So parang ang saya. Yun.
One more question. What was the biggest challenge that you encountered in creating your film?
Yung biggest challenge is yung paggawa ng mga models kasi sobrang dami niya talaga na kasi 12 if you do one kasi from scratch it will take a lot of time. So buti na lang talaga na-advisean ako ni Sir Jeremy na use one base mesh na naka-rig na and then from that you sculpt everything na lang. Yeah.
I see. Thank you for that. Also, for me, it's really amazing to see how far your vision has come, from the animatic to the 3D models, our post-prod days, and now here in the final film. So, thank you for sharing your story. One more question. Do you have any tips that those who are also learning a completely new software for their thesis film? So do you have because this is something you did and I'm really amazed by how you pulled it off and your film turned out amazing. So I would really like to know as well how you were able to go about that.
It would be helpful talaga if you find a mentor talaga na you're comfortable enough to consult talaga kasi kailangan mo talaga rin siyang kulitin, kailangan mo ng guidance eh. And then apart from that, you have to maximize din yung tutorials sa YouTube kasi libre naman sila. Ayun.
Okay, thank you for that. Also, I would like to just mention some folks from the chat. So we have Sir Jeremy. He says that I've been looking forward to this since paneling in Annie Prep. It's a very relatable story. Sayang I couldn't make it today, pero great job and best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
We also have congrats, Francis, from Sir Nelson. And from Sir Neil, he says yay. Okay. And all right, we also have a few more. They have random usernames, so I'm not sure. MTC saying congrats, Francis, with a heart at the end. Yeah. And from Lily Freda Makabangun, they're saying galing. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that is all from the chat. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Francis.
Thank you.
Grabe. Pero grabe, 12 models.
Yeah, 12 models.
I can't imagine na iririg mo lahat yun. Tapos isang lang, may tip ka ba na pwede kang ma-share sa mga 3D mga students na gusto mag 3D in the future? Or para sa film nila, ganun?
Yeah, yun. Kung katulad ko na marami kayong kailangang i-model, ang tip nga kasi din na ginawa na in-advise sa akin is isang base na lang, tapos i-rig mo na siya, tapos from there, you sculpt it para maging katulad na siya ng nasa character sheets nyo. So, para hindi na doble na magre-rig kayo, mag-weight paint pa kayo.
Ayun, sige. Guys, kung kaya niyang gawin, kaya niya rin gawin. Okay? So, ayun, congratulations,
Thank you.
Francis. Maligayang pagbati. Tama ba yun? Yan. Hey, congratulations, Frances. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Ay, sorry, may question pa pala. Sige. I guess we can do one more. Yeah.
Hello. Congrats on finishing.
Thank you.
I love the story, so congrats. And I just have one question lang. Now that you have basically two career choices now, which is yung PT and yung animation, do you have a plan in the future which to pick or how to balance both? Maybe for those who are considering maybe going outside of animation or maybe those who want to take it as a second career option din.
Ang bala ko talaga full-time is this one kasi this is really what I want to do in my life. But at the same time, alam ko rin kasi yung kayang gawin nung profession ng physical therapy and marami rin kasi sa Pilipinas ang nangangailangan ng serbisyo ng isang physical therapist. So, I plan to do both, pero mas full-time this one and then part-time with the physical therapy para naman kasi makapagbalik din ako sa taxes na pinambayad sa pag-aaral ko.
Okay. Best of
Ayun.
wishes and thank
Ay,
you.
okay, we'll have one last question na lang. Sorry.
I would like to say, first, congratulations on finishing your film. Nakakamangha
Thank
po
you.
talaga kayo. Like, PT and then animation, that's actually pretty impressive. And my question is, did you sacrifice anything in your film in order to meet the deadline?
I think yung paggawa ko ng crowd, kasi supposedly, ang ambitious, pero hindi ko rin kasi talaga alam na kailangan, na mahirap pala maggawa ng model at mag-rig. Kasi initially, every character sa crowd, talagang meron siyang own silhouette sana. Pero masyado nang mahirap yun. Meron pa nga siya dapat pusa na may tumatawid, pero ang hirap i-rig ko pa yung hayop. So, ayun, I had to change that at mas gawin na lang silang mas uniform kasi hindi naman sila ganun ka-large part nung film ko.
Once again po,
Alright, maraming salamat. Maraming salamat, Frances.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hopein nyo na ako.
Grabe, another wonderful 3D animation.
Yeah, I know. Super daming 3D ngayon, no? Nakaka-inspire.
I'm also really impressed na they used in the heartbeat as one of their main pegs kasi instead of love, they chose to do passion. Pero speaking of love, You Might Be Gay. What now? Is the title of our next film and is a question I'm sure many of us have dealt with at some point in our lives.
Oh. Whatever conclusion you came to, hopefully you didn't react as badly as the main character in our next film.
Join us as we watch Roxy navigate this revelation via committing petty crime in You Might Be Gay, What Now? By Ysabelle Perez.
No! Ugh. This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't written that stupid letter to Janine in the first place. If this gets to her, she's gonna think I'm some kind of freak. Cramming this article for the newspaper and attaching the wrong document? How could I have made such a rookie mistake? I can see the headline now. Delusional junior HPT member comes out of the closet and confesses love to theater club's lead. My life is over. I'll have no friends, no career. I'll be broke and single for the rest of my life. Ate Hannah will have my head. I'm getting that email back. Let's do this. Just like in the movies. Yes. Why do we never organize anything around here? Come on.
Roxy? What are you doing here so early?
I...
What's all this?
I had to delete. I need you to delete the email I sent you, and I panicked, and I'm sorry.
Up. This one?
Yes. What?
Next time you need an email deleted, just tell me. Do not ever try to hack my account. Hey, it's okay. You'll be okay.
Just please don't tell anyone.
Can I tell you something? I think girls are pretty too. Like how you think Janine from your love letter is really pretty.
Oh. Does anyone else know?
Just me. And my girlfriend. And now you too, I guess.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, you have nothing to be sorry for. We both have nothing to be sorry for. Yeah, I get it. It's scary at first. Come out in your own time. Or don't. It's totally up to you.
I wish I didn't have to.
Well, for now, your secret's safe with me.
Thank you, ate.
I'll extend your deadline for the article. You better go get some rest.
Thanks again, ate, for the article and for the other thing.
No prob, Roxy. Good luck.
Hi, Julia. Hi. She's one of my voice actors. Hi. Good morning. So, just a preface before I begin my thesis journey. During Anne's story, my prof, Sir Dennis, asked me, is this gonna be your coming out film? And I was like, how rude. Are you just thinking that because it's gay? But then I remembered, oh yeah, I didn't come out yet until just now. So, yeah, guys, you might be gay, what now? And I really considered changing the title because I'm like, it's kind of obvious, but nothing clicked. So let's just keep this between all of us. Thank you. Ayan. So, next slide, please. Okay, sino ba naman ako? I'm Ysabelle Perez, and I am an up-and-coming animator, and my goal is to showcase the more intimate parts of Filipino culture. Next slide, please. I hope you can reflect that in my work. So a lot of it is like based on Filipino imagery and Filipino maximalism. And by the way, I'm open for commission. So if you're feeling it, yeah. Tas my style is more illustrative. So next slide, please. For my How Might We statement, it's how might we depict the experiences of AFAB, so that means assigned female at birth, and possibly queer Filipinos exploring their SOGI. And for reference, SOGI is sexual orientation and gender identity expression. Next, please. For my goals, yun nga, how might we depict the issues of the audience I previously mentioned, and to show awareness of how media about queer people can affect not just queer people but heterosexual people's perception of them, and reassure and comfort people that may be going through the same thing. So next slide, please. For my design overview, I wanted the storytelling to be told a lot through color, and I wanted the style to be more doodly and amateur, meant to reflect nga being a teenage girl and being so confused and having so much turmoil. And I wanted a lot of the shots between Hannah and Roxy, especially sa dulo, to be parallel, to show that Hannah might have faced the same thing at some point. So next slide, please. These are my pegs. A lot of the story was inspired by Pandesai, especially because nga, if you've seen her work, she's amazing. She really shows a lot of like very Filipino stories, but through a queer lens, which at the time was kind of unheard of. And next slide, please. For my backgrounds, I used a lot of references from Wyn, who is also an animator, and it's super distorted because nga, when you're that age, when you're Roxy's age, I wanted it to be like as distorted as her worldview was. Super OA, super exag. Ayan. Thank you. So next slide, please. These are the designs from the pegs that I came up with. That's